The legal disclaimer ensures transparency about recipe sources and viewer responsibility. Coconut creme caramel is a Vietnamese adaptation of the classic French creme caramel, a silky baked custard crowned with a glossy layer of dark amber caramel. Vietnamese chefs, drawing on the French colonial culinary legacy, reimagined this dessert by substituting rich coconut milk for cream and folding in freshly grated coconut for texture and tropical fragrance. The result is a custard that is at once familiar and distinctly Southeast Asian, lighter on the palate than a dairy-heavy flan, with a deep, perfumed coconut note running through every spoonful. The genius of the dish lies in how its two components interact. The caramel, cooked to a deep golden brown and pooled at the bottom of each ramekin, bakes underneath the custard and slowly infuses upward, lending a bittersweet edge that cuts the richness of the eggs and coconut milk. When the chilled custard is inverted onto a plate at serving time, the caramel flows down over the dome like a molten glaze, pulling around the base and saturating every bite. The freshly grated coconut, stirred directly into the custard mixture before baking, adds a delicate chew and a whisper of sweetness that distinguishes this version from its French ancestor. Creme caramel occupies a cherished place in the Vietnamese dessert repertoire alongside chai and bonnet. Known locally as bonnet flan, it appears at family gatherings, wedding banquets, and street-side dessert stalls, often served chilled with strong Vietnamese coffee. What makes this particular recipe so appealing is its accessibility. It requires no special equipment beyond a water bath and ramekins, and the entire process, from caramel to chilled custard, can be completed in under an hour of active work plus chilling time. The water bath is the critical technique. It buffers the oven's heat, allowing the custard to set gently and evenly without curdling or developing the rubbery texture that plagues poorly made flans. Caramel, sugar, 1/2 cup, water, 1/2 cup, coconut custard, milk, 1 cup, thick coconut milk, 1 cup, eggs, 4, superfine castor sugar, 1/4 cup, vanilla essence, 1/2 teaspoon, freshly grated coconut, 1/4 cup. Equipment, oven-proof bowls, each about 4 and 8 centimeters in diameter, 6. Large baking dish, 1. Here are the written ingredient list. Preparation steps. Step 1. Grate the coconut. Begin with a fresh, mature coconut. Crack it open, pry the white flesh away from the hard shell, and use the small holes of a box grater to shred the flesh into fine, fluffy strands. You will need 1/4 cup of freshly grated coconut. Freshly grated coconut is preferred over dried, desiccated coconut because it carries moisture and a bright, fragrant oil that permeates the custard as it bakes. If fresh coconut is unavailable, rehydrate desiccated coconut in a tablespoon of warm water for 10 minutes and drain before use. Set the grated coconut aside. Step 2. Measure and prepare the ramekins. Gather 6 oven-proof bowls or ramekins, each approximately 4 inches in diameter. Ensure they are clean, dry, and at room temperature. Any moisture inside the bowls will prevent the caramel from adhering properly to the base. Arrange them in a row on the counter so they are ready to receive the hot caramel. Also select a large, deep baking dish that can comfortably hold all 6 bowls with a small gap between them. This will serve as the water bath during baking. Step 3. Organize all ingredients. Measure out 1 cup of milk, 1 cup of thick coconut milk, 4 eggs, 1/4 cup of superfine castor sugar, 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla essence, 1/2 cup of sugar for the caramel, and 1/2 cup of water. Have all ingredients within arm's reach of the stove before you begin, as both the caramel and the custard require attentive, uninterrupted cooking. Separate the 1/2 cup of water for the caramel into 2 portions, 3 tablespoons for the initial caramelization and the remainder for deglazing. Cooking steps. Step 1. Make the caramel. Place 1/2 cup of sugar and 3 tablespoons of water in a small, heady-bottom saucepan. Set the pan over medium heat and bring the mixture to a boil without stirring. Stirring at this stage will cause the sugar to crystallize against the sides of the pan, ruining the caramel's smooth texture. Allow the syrup to simmer undisturbed until it turns a deep golden brown, about 4 minutes. Watch the color closely as caramel transitions from perfectly golden to burnt in a matter of seconds. The moment it reaches the right hue, add the remaining water, stand back, as it will sputter violently, and return the pan to a boil, stirring now to combine. Remove from the heat and immediately pour the caramel syrup equally into the 6 oven-proof bowls, swirling each bowl gently to coat the base in a thin, even layer. Set the bowls aside to allow the caramel to cool and harden. Step 2. Warm the milk and coconut milk. Pour 1 cup of milk and 1 cup of thick coconut milk into a saucepan and place it over medium heat. Warm the mixture gently until it is just warm to the touch, not hot, and certainly not boiling. Overheating the milk at this stage risks scrambling the eggs when the two are combined. Remove the pan from the heat and set aside. The gentle warming helps the sugar dissolve more readily and ensures the custard mixture reaches an even temperature before baking. Step 3. Whisk the eggs, sugar, and vanilla. In a large mixing bowl, combine 4 eggs, 1/4 cup of superfine castor sugar, and 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla essence. Whisk briskly until the sugar is fully dissolved and the mixture is smooth and uniform in color. Take care to whisk, rather than beat. The goal is dissolution, not aeration. Excessively beaten eggs will introduce air bubbles into the custard, creating a porous, soufflé-like texture rather than the dense, silky set that defines a proper creme caramel. The mixture should look pale yellow and slightly thickened when ready. Step 4. Combine the custard mixture. Gradually pour the warm milk and coconut milk mixture into the egg mixture, adding it a little at a time and whisking continuously to combine. Adding the warm liquid gradually, a process called tempering, prevents the eggs from cooking prematurely and forming lumps. Once all the milk has been incorporated, strain the entire mixture through a fine mesh sieve into a large jug to remove any stray bits of cooked egg or coconut solids, ensuring a flawlessly smooth custard. Stir in the 1/4 cup of freshly grated coconut and mix to distribute it evenly throughout the liquid. Step 5. Bake in a water bath. Preheat the oven to 325 degrees Fahrenheit. Pour the custard mixture equally into the 6 bowls, dividing it evenly over the set caramel layer in each. Place the filled bowls carefully into the large baking dish, leaving a small space between them. Pour boiling water into the baking dish until it reaches approximately halfway up the sides of the bowls. This water bath insulates the custard from the oven's direct heat and promotes gentle, even setting. Carefully transfer the baking dish to the oven and bake for 30 to 40 minutes until the custard is just set with a slight jelly-like wobble in the center when the bowls are gently nudged. Avoid overbaking, which produces a grainy, curdled texture. Step 6. Cool and chill. Remove the baking dish from the oven and carefully lift the bowls out of the hot water bath. Allow the custards to cool to room temperature on the counter, then transfer them to the refrigerator and chill for at least 1½ hours. Longer is better, as the caramel continues to soften and meld with the custard as it sits. To serve, either present the chilled creme caramel in its bowl, or run a thin knife around the edge of each custard, invert onto a serving plate, and let the caramel flow over and around the dome.